Hey everyone, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Last time we started the game, after being in the Bolgon Galaxy for a year, Ratchet and Clank see on the news that they have to head back to the Solana Galaxy to Veldin, since it's under attack by the Tyrannoids. After helping the Galactic Rangers... Okay, let me just say this right now. Post-commentary, because it's too early to... I'm upset is all I could say. And my recording's already... because Dad just had to butt in at the wrong time. Uh, okay, basically today we're going to try and find this mysterious man on planet Florana in the jungles here. I'm disappointed on just how too early it is to be doing this post-commentary stuff. Like, it's literally the second video. And this is what I get for my troubles. And here I am demonstrating the return of the shark. Yep. So anyway, what am I doing here? I'm just talking about, yep, max ammo. I don't know if the previous game had it or not. I think it did. It's great to have, though, to always cap off on all your ammo on all your weapons. It's pretty cheap, too. The N60 Storm, that is a great weapon, and the Plasma Whip. But can't... Well, I mean, I can buy one of them, but don't want to buy them just yet. Right, so now here we go. We're ready to move. Just my shock blaster and my nitro launcher. That's all I have to use to get by. You can calibrate and configure. Yeah, just different buttons you can do, different button combinations, but I don't need that sort of thing. The natives, the local natives of Florana. Easy to bring down. I mean, really, it's early in the game, but it could be a little rough if you're not too skilled at Ratchet and Clank. And he goes for a swim. So, what to talk about as I do this? Like, I just need like 30 so minutes to record this audio here, and then I can just spend another 30 so minutes trying to render it. Oh yeah, the jackpot crate that doubles bolts you collected. It also doubles your experience. I think it just only doubles your experience as in when you kill enemies. I don't think it doubles your weapon level up experience. Or at least I don't think it does. I don't know for sure. It would be nice if that was the case, because it would help you level up your weapons a lot faster. So what to talk about as I do that? Oh, giant monster. He takes the nitro launcher pretty well. Oh, he only takes two. Yeah, the game is nice enough to give you at least two good weapons to start with. I mean, the shock blaster is okay for the most part, but it's going to lose its flavor later on. The nitro launcher, on the other hand, it is a little more handy, a little more powerful at least. So, yep, high jump. It's a good thing that with the tutorials, I know how games are, that if you skip a game or two and you go to like the third, the fourth, or whatever of the series, that's the thing with the tutorials. It's to tell the new players what to do, but it just bugs me that anyone who's been playing since the first game should know all this and won't need a reminder or anything. I know I don't. But in this case, though, Up Your Arsenal was my first Ratchet and Clank game, so makes sense for me to at least learn the controls. Not that they don't change much in between games. Only the controls from the first game are a little different because strafing didn't exist and other things. Oh yeah, if you press triangle during those little messages with the help desk girl, you can cancel them out. Get a nice sneak attack there. My advice really when you're starting here, just try to get as many bolts as you can, 'cause you will need it in the long run. Yep, every time you find a Gadgetron vendor, there's your checkpoint. Very handy. And always max out your ammo for any of your weapons you're currently using. I just wanted to see what was down here, and there it is. I don't say the name of it in this episode. I bring it up in a later episode, but that is a titanium bolt. They are the gold bolts and the platinum bolts from the previous games, pretty much. And much like from before, I'll do a separate video on all the locations of them unless I accidentally pick them up or if I'm forced to pick them up in some way. Because I've had that happen where there are times where the game just forces you to pick up a bolt no matter what you do. They serve the same purpose from the last game. They help you unlock goodies, especially if you get enough of them. Some nanotech would be nice for my health. But not to worry, because that crate right there, Inferno mode, you'll find a few of these crates throughout the game, but once you break them, Ratchet's invincible. Okay, he's dual-wielding Ami wrenches that are on fire. He can't be hurt, except if you touch something hazardous, and he will always one-shot enemies. It is very cool. I wish it was an actual power or something that Ratchet had, because I remember when I was first playing Up Your Arsenal and I activated Inferno mode, I'm like, oh, so Ratchet has like a form similar to Dark Jack. Like, I legit thought that was supposed to be like a Dark Jack thing from Jack and Daxter. More well, I mean, that would have been a cool thing. Ratchet secretly having some kind of dark, well, I wouldn't call it a dark power, but a super powered side that he has, but we don't want to copy Naughty Dog too much now, do we? Oh, and if you're probably going to ask, why couldn't I just simply re-record this whole bit from the start? It's because, one, I've already made my progress decently into the game as of this recording, and it's always my rule. I mean, normally, a rule of thumb is when you're doing stuff like this and you're recording, it's just that it doesn't fail, but the audio doesn't, the audio's lost or something. Normally, you either want to try to re-record the whole thing, or you do what I do. Or you go out of your way to actually record all the sounds and the music, which I don't want to do that. So that's why I always do these post-commentary things, because it's easier and it gives me a peace of mind to speak, and because I'm not playing. I'm just watching myself play, though. It's nice to have these peace of mind moments. Alright, we're up to the end here. We have company, Ratchet. Behind you! Behind you! You trespass sacred ground. Now you walk path of death. Path of death. Okay. So this is... Oh yeah, I find out that, oh, you could just back out if you want. No repercussions or anything, and the shortcut back to your ship will open up around there. And yeah, all is well. And yeah, I don't know why I go looking in there when I've already... Do I buy them? Tell me I buy them. Nope, not yet, still. Okay, apparently... Oh, nope, max ammo. Thought I changed my mind there. What was I going to say, though? Oh, so this segment with the Path of Death coming up. I would save... I mean, I will mention this later. I'll no doubt mention this later in a future video just to reiterate, but this whole segment was actually different. It still exists in the game, but you have to kind of glitch your way to it. But there was meant to be like a buggy race, like driving on like a dune buggy sort of thing. And it was supposed to be a race. This whole thing was meant to be a race, but they didn't have time to implement it in time. And speaking of time to implement, fun fact that not a lot of people might not know about Up Your Arsenal was that it was rushed. And not even I knew that for a while until I found out. And it's weird because the game works pretty fine. Like, there's no major glitches or anything, but it does explain why the game can come off as easy or just instantly spike in difficulty in some places. But yeah, the game was just rushed. Like, they had like 9 months, I think, to work on it, and I don't know, it was just a big demand thing that Sony had. They just wanted another Ratchet and Clank game and do it in time for the holiday season, and Insomniac delivered, though. I mean, it's not the first time they were rushed into building a game in like several months. They did that with Spyro 3, and in the end, it performed alright despite some of the glitches it had. But unless you had the greatest hits version, that fixes that. Also, you get a skill point if you can get through that whole death course without taking a hit. And I did it. It stays squeaky clean. Alright, so up here. Cannot be. Her? Yep. Yep. Captain Cork. Gotta say, he's got himself a nice beard going on. To think that he's blonde, though. And this is great, because Ratchet says, you've had this a long time coming, Cork. Like, in pretty much the previous game and in the first game, you never really fought Cork directly. So it is slightly, I guess you could say, satisfying to actually fight him in this game directly, even though you don't fight him at his fullest because he thinks he's a savage native due to memory loss. But still, again, it's a little satisfying that you get to kick Cork's ass again in a more direct fight. Great. Little scratched up there, or scrunched up there. Yes. Okay, now we get to go to a new place, the Starship Phoenix. The glorified loading screen. I think it's oh, there it is, the Phoenix. I like how in each Ratchet and Clank game they at least change the background of, the cosmos, but I don't understand why they couldn't just keep it the same. Anyway, Starship Phoenix. Yes, she is impressive. Yep, VR training, just Gadgetron vendors, and a VG9000 game system. Pro controller. Did pro controllers exist back then? Will you marry me? I mean, I guess pro controllers existed back then. What am I saying? Like wireless controllers, because this came out in what was it? 2004. This came out back in 2004. So yeah, I don't think wireless controllers existed just yet. Anyway, so off to. Well, first we gotta drop Cork off. Yeah, he'll follow you, so don't worry. Yep, these are your quarters. The VG9000 is in the living quarters. It's also where the small prison cell is to hold Cork and his little monkey pal. Well, we're hosed. And yeah, you can still walk in there and hit him if you want, and his little buddy will be copying him up there. Yep, if you have vid comics, you can play it here. But we don't have vid comics at the moment. Still, it's a nice little living room quarters. The beds are nice. So, as for what else is on the Phoenix, well, first, yeah, you gotta meet her on the bridge. This room is the trophy room. So, the way the trophy room works, though, is that you have to find trophies or you have to earn them. That door is locked, but it's important. It has a purpose. And there is, what is in there? The VR room. Here you can practice simulations that might involve new weapons and gadgets. Do I do? Oh, I forgot. I did. I ended up doing so many of these things. I mean, it was a great way for me to earn some quick bolts and, more importantly, get some level up on both myself and my weapons, but still, to think that this whole video consists of mostly me doing this. But hey, I haven't played on the, well, not the PS2, but I haven't played anything for YouTube for so long that I'm glad to be back in the game. I just hope that I can stay ahead of the schedule, though, to stay on the game, though. That way I don't end up being stupid with blind Let's Plays, because I didn't practice doing anything with this game, as I said in the previous one, because I played this enough times that I know what to do, I know what needs to be done. I've never gotten all this, well, I've came close to getting all the skill points, save for like a few, And I don't think I've never gotten all the titanium bolts. And oh, there it goes, leveling up. And it's got lock on strafe. Don't look down. But yeah, I've never really done everything in Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. There's only a few things I haven't gotten. Like I think I've almost got all the trophies. I almost got all the skill points and so on and so forth. Yep, here you could try out new weapons in VR simulation before you buy them. But I'd rather buy them and then try them, as I say. So now we can get the N60 Storm and the Plasma Whip. That's the Infector, new weapon. Infects your enemies to make them attack each other and poisons them. The Suck Cannon returns in its glory, but the best part is the next option after the Suck Cannon. Employee Special Discount. If you have a file or of Ratchet and Clank 1 in your memory card or in your data storage of your PS3 or Vita, you can make use of it to get a discount on the weapon purchases, and I think it also gives you a discount on armor too. And yeah, I definitely made use of it because I've ever since I got the first game, I actually never made use of this until now. And I really love games that do that, where if you have a file of a certain game in your memory card, or with the way consoles are these days, if you have data in your storage system, I like how you'll get additional bonuses on certain games. And yeah, it said I got something else out of that, which that part I didn't know. So yeah, it gives me a nice 10% discount. It can help. Anyway, Plasma Whip, it's a melee weapon. It uses ammo. It's got some reach and range to it, and it could be thrown. It's hard to level up, though. That's just all I could. The N60, though, it's your standard blaster. Probably one of my favorite weapons because it's easy to use. It can be used in any situation. It's great against bosses. That's the ship vendor. That allows you to customize Ratchet's ship, change the wings, the nose, the color, and you can unlock more wings and nose shapes and colors later on throughout the game. And oh yeah, I checked the skins because you get the old school Ratchet if you have save data of the first game. You get basically Ratchet's appearance from the first game. It's a nice throwback. And yeah, I even wondered if they literally just took the model from the first game and threw it in there, or if they had to update it. I never understood why, ever since the first game onwards, well, save for like Secret Agent Clank and there's the armor vendor, and size matters. Why Ratchet never went going like shirtless and whatever again? There's new armor, but we don't have enough for it. Armor, you will need armor. Armor will help you. Unless you want to do a no armor run, which, I mean, I know people who do them for like the sake of challenge, but come on. When you're doing a let's play, you really shouldn't do like self-imposed challenges. You should only do those sort of things when you're streaming, if anything. Anyway, so with that, just move on to the bridge. Oh yeah, I didn't finish on how I was gonna say why Ratchet has to be clothed from going commando and onwards. Like, why couldn't they just keep him being wearing pants like the first game? I mean, I I know how he's just shirtless in the first game. It's not like it's gonna hurt. Mr. President. Dad? Yep. Oh. Oh, Dr. Nefarious. I love Nefarious and Lawrence. If only the audio didn't die out on me, you'd be able to hear the wonderful voice acting of Airman, how do you say his name? Airman Sherman? Is that really how you say his name? Wonderful voice actor, same guy that voices Andrew Ryan in BioShock. Also, I'm curious. Lawrence is supposed to be doing like sign language, but is that really just sign language, or is he just doing random gestures to get the point across? Marcadia. Okay, Planet Marcadia. And yeah, it's saying things that I already know. Okay, here's the part that I was afraid of that we're coming up to. Is that we are gonna it's gonna be nothing but me doing the stupid VR missions to get some easy bolts and whatnot. And I gotta sit here for like another 10 minutes for that. Oh no. I should have just stopped, but I couldn't help it. I thought I could get through these quickly. I at least get to demonstrate the weapons, though. Oh, why did I have to do this? Okay, now I gotta sit here and just suffer the fact that I had to keep pushing. All because I was having so much fun after not recording for so long. Normally I don't like doing this while I do this post-commentary stuff, but let me see something. Let me at least do that so I can keep my eyes on the timer. Let me see. Do I have any emails that I can check? Any interesting emails? Huh? What's with the balloons? I don't get it. Anyway. Nothing new. Nothing new in particular. And yeah, nothing new in particular. Okay, then let me go to YouTube real quick and see if there's anything new that I can see before I decide to do anything. Hmm. um, maybe. Maybe there's something I can do after I get done with this, because I probably won't have enough time to even render this tonight. Or I might, I don't know. Facebook? Anything on Facebook? Um... Aw. No, I don't think nothing new in particular on Facebook. Huh. Well, this is an interesting video. Oh, okay. Size comparison of different things from different games. The head crabs. There's Daxter. And next to Daxter is the Ugarary Grunt. Don't know. There's Ratchet. Wow, Ratchet is almost just as tall as a Charizard. Okay. I think I nearly blew out my ears there without meaning to play that. Oh my god, my head. I just immediately exit that video. I did not expect it to be that loud. Oh my god. Oh my god, my head. My head. I could literally feel it going straight to my eyes, too. All I wanted to do was just get a bigger view. I didn't mean to activate the sound to that damn video. Oh, man. Man, opening night tickets for Avengers Endgame are just crazy. Oh. And that video's gone. I'm not going to find that video again anytime soon. Hey, you know, there is something I'm curious about. I'll type it in on Google real quick. Yeah, do tell me. Anything new? Anything new whatsoever? Where is it? It's no longer a movie. Okay, so that's what I want. So that's when. Okay. By the time I get to doing my next game, it'll probably have information on it by then. Not gonna spoil what that is, but I can't wait to find out. Okay. I don't think there's really anything else I want to look up right now, so let's see. Only 2 minutes left of me having to do this. Well, all in all, it was interesting to do this again, even though it's too early for me to be doing stupid post commentary this early in the series. Not to mention having my ears blown out by trying to watch a video that the volume just kicked in. I hate it when Facebook does that with videos. And I've learned a little bit of information on something I'm looking forward to. Won't spoil what that is, though. Maybe in my next Let's Play I'll talk about it. Because every time I do a certain series, something coincidental seems to match up with it. Either new games coming out, part of that series, or something political that can be related to in the game happens to happen. You know, so on and so forth. So it's just unintentional. Speaking of political, I wonder how nah, I shouldn't go there. I'll just figure that out myself later. Okay, and kill those 3. Oh, those 4, and there. End of story. And is that all of them? Yep, that's all of them. Wait, what did that thing say? Oh, I can't go back now, but... Alright, so yeah, that'll do for this episode of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Join me next time as we go to Marcadia to try and save the president from a Tyrannoid invasion. So that is it, and I will see you guys next time.